Blow ye the trumpet in Zion. And sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
Job 9 and 24. Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Satan has covered the judges. Satan has covered our eyes and covered our hearts with lies. He prophesied to us lies since the beginning. He told Eve a lie, and she fell, and she ate the apple and caused Adam to sin. We are the judges of the earth. I'm talking to the 12 tribe of Israel. He has covered our eyes with lies and false doctrine. People need to wake up. People mistaken Satan as a guy that's red with horn that's in hell with a pitchfork. That's what it is. A pitchfork. That's what they meant. But Satan has disguised himself as an angel of light. 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. Satan had disguised himself as an angel of light.
2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
If Satan has transformed himself to angel of light to show himself as he's a god, that means his ministers, they act like they are righteous, and they teach us, and they're the one that's teaching us the false doctrine and the lies. They're the one that's doing his dirty work. Satan also have ministers, but they operate in darkness.
Therefore, it is no great thing if the minister also transform as the minister of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works.
Whose end shall be according to the works. We need to know who are the ministers of Satan. And you shall know them by their fruits, as Matthew 7 and 20 speaks of. Every man is judged according to his fruit, what he do, what he speaks about. The true worshipers of the Most High speak of the law, and their conversation is within the law. But the ministers of Satan teach contrary to the law. Daniel 7 and 25. The ministers of Satan teach contrary to the law. They teach us sin, to make sin perpetual, so we can stay in this curse. We need to wake up. Daniel 7 and 25.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and law.
They think to change times and law to cause us to perpetually sin. That's why they changed laws. They said Christ rose on the third day, on the first day, and now we're worshiping on the first day, which is sun worship from ancient Babylonian worship. It's an ancient Babylonian worship. Christ never changed the date. The Sabbath stands forever. It was ordained since the beginning. We need to wake up. The Sabbath been ordained from the beginning. 1 Timothy 4 and 2. They teach us contrary to the law. They teach us lies. We need to wake up, people. We need to wake up. 1 Timothy 4 and 2.
1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 2. Speaking lies and hypocrisy.
Speaking lies and hypocrisy. They act like they're righteous. They speak like they're righteous, but they ain't righteous. What they tell you is, they're telling you lies. If no man teach you according to the law, commandments, and statutes, as Christ taught us according to the law, commandments, and statutes, he's not righteous. Christ came to fulfill the law, as is written in Matthew. Christ came to fulfill the law. We need to wake up.
He's not trying to keep the law.
These pastors, these popes, they teach lies.
Hey, brother,
They're teaching us lies. If they're not teaching according to the law, commandments, and statutes and correcting us,
Yeah, I see you.
then we shall sin, and we shall always sin, and we shall never be redeemed to the Father. When Christ was preaching his sermon on the Mount on a Sabbath day, he was edifying on the law. He never said the law was done away with. That's the problem. That's why the world is into chaos. We need to wake up, people. I'm talking to the 12 tribes of Israel. It's more important that we wake up. I'm talking about the Negroes, the blacks, the natives, and the Latin people, the Hispanics. I'm talking to you, Israel. We need to wake up. It's very important that you wake up. Because the world enduring in righteousness and the world suffering chaos, it depends on us if we accept the laws, commandments, and statutes. The law has to go forth by us. We have to teach the world. We are the light to the world. We need to wake up. The pastors, the popes, there's no light in them. Because why? They don't teach according to the law. Isaiah 8:20. They don't teach according to the law. There's no light in them. If nobody teach according to the law, commandments, and statutes, there's no light in them. Isaiah 8:20.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to these words, it is because there is no light in them.
There is no light in them. Isaiah 8:20 says, if they do not speak according to the law and the testimony, meaning the prophets, and our righteous forefather, what the Most High have done for them because of keeping the law and being faithful to the law, commandments, and statutes, there's no light in them. Because either you serve the Most High or you serve Satan, willingly or unwillingly. We need to wake up. Matthew 6:23. We're going to further edify Isaiah 8:20 with Matthew 6:23.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 23. But if thine eyes be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkened, how great is that darkness?
How great is that darkness? How great is that darkness if the light in thee is full of darkness? How great is that darkness? Nowadays people are tricking themselves to be righteous. They saying they're righteous, but they ain't righteous because they're not keeping the law, commandments, and statutes. They're not keeping the ordinance of the Most High. You're supposed to sanctify yourself and be ye holy to the Most High. They liars. If you're not waking up the 12 tribe of Israel and you a Gentile preaching that you are a child of God, you're a liar. You're not doing the Most High's will. For the Most High's will is keeping the law, commandments, and statutes. We dealt corruptly with the Most High. We dealt corruptly because we didn't keep the laws, commandments, and statutes. We dealt very corruptly with the Most High. But through Christ we'll overcome. We'll overcome the lies because Christ came to prophesy the truth and edify on the law. And show it and teach us the spirit of the law. And we must walk in the spirit and in truth. We must know who we are. Got it? I want to say. Nehemiah 1:7.
Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 7. We have dealt very corruptly against thee, and have not kept the commandments, nor thy statute, nor thy judgment, which thou commanded thy servant Moses.
We haven't keep his commandments, and for that we've been cursed. We've been scattered all through the nation, all throughout the nation. We everywhere. As poor people, we not on the top, we on the bottom. We suffering. We suffering with pestilence, diseases. We curse in the city. We curse out the city. We need to wake up and come back to these law, commandments, and statutes and recognize who the ministers of Satan is. I'm speaking of the Roman Catholic Church. I'm speaking of the Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm speaking of the Methodist Church, the Baptist Church. I'm speaking of these pastors who teach lies. They teach the people what they teach them in seminary colleges, which is false doctrine. And we need to wake up. We need to wake up. For the law is a light. And we need to live in the light. And that being said,